So welcome to Functional Fitness. Today you will just need your mat, a water bottle, and maybe a towel. So it's a body weight only class. You don't need any weights or any other props. And today we're going to be working in supersets of an upper body exercise paired with a lower body exercise back to back. So we're going to go ahead and practice that format a little bit with our warm up, and the interval today is 30 seconds on, 12 seconds rest.
I have a question. If we're on our mats, can we stay barefooted, or do you want us to have yoga mats?
So that's kind of up to you. There will be a couple of things where we're on the floor, so you might want a mat for some cushioning. I like wearing shoes for the higher impact movements, just to give my feet some more support, but that's totally up to you.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Okie dokie. So we're going to start with hip circles going to the right. So one direction only. To the right and around. Full range of motion. So one side only for now. All right, take a little break. The next exercise, we're going to do shoulder circles. Well, actually full arm circles up and around to the back. So feet together, shoulders back. Both arms at a time, up and over, back stroke. Both arms going simultaneously. Up and over to the back. You choose your pace here, getting that full range of motion. All right, good work. So now we're going to go back to our hip circles, this time around to the left and all the way around behind us. So opposite direction that we started with, going to the left, all the way around, pushing our hips back behind us. And as you get more warmed up, you can add a little bit more range of motion. All right, take a break. The next one will be shoulder circles or arm circles again, this time to the front. So instead of going backwards, we're going to pull our shoulders back and over and around to the front, choosing your own pace, really working that range of motion in your shoulder girdle, stretching all the way down the body. Big circles. Good work. For the next part of our warm-up, we're going to do heel rocks. You rock back on your heels and rise up on your toes. You can use your arms to steady yourself. Sort of sit back and rock. So heel to toe. Takes a little bit of balance depending on how far back you rock. So we're stretching out our calves, our Achilles, the bottoms of our feet. You pick your depth and how far you want to rock. All right, the next one is going to be either a step or a lunge back with a twist to the same side. So I'm going to do kind of a half lunge, twist to that side, and then alternate. So if you aren't quite warmed up enough for a full lunge, you can twist and then rotate your body towards the side that you're stepping or lunging back on. You'll feel it in your hip flexor. getting the blood flowing. All right, we're going to do one more superset for that warm up. So we're back to our heel rocks. So feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider. Back in those heels, then rocking forward, rising up on our toes. Finding a rhythm here. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the cooler weather. Makes it a little bit more comfortable to work out. Excellent job. And we're going to do one more set of the reverse lunge or step. Twisting towards the same direction as that step. Opening up the hips. We're alternating sides. Just take your time. Great job. So we're going to go into our upper body to lower body supersets. 4 rounds of each combination. We're going to start out on the mat, chest on the floor. We're going to go from press up to shooting the arms back, small back extension. So press up. You can do this on your knees or toes. Arms back, lifting the upper body. Take your time. Remember, you can press up from the knees if you need to modify. And the first round is always our practice round, so you can watch if you need to before you get going. All right, that was our upper body component. We're going to move to our lower body component. So for this one, we're going to squat and then lunge on each leg. Separate the legs for your squat, and then lunge or step back each leg. Find your pattern. Reset the feet every time for your squat. Good work. That was round 1. We're going to do that 3 more times so you have plenty of time to practice and learn. So we're back to our press up position. Knees or toes. Lifting up, lower down, arms back, lifting the upper body. Tucking the chin, pressing up from the knees or toes. All right, coming back to our feet. If you need to modify this one, you can just do a squat, step back, or just keep it to a squat. You choose. So this type of training, where we switch between upper and lower body focus, is called PHA, which stands for peripheral heart therapy training. And what it does is it moves our blood flow around, and it's supposed to accelerate calorie burn. So it's a really effective form of training, very challenging, so take breaks as you need it. All right, round 3 of our press up. Starting out on our chest or on our knees, press, arms back, lift the upper body. Tuck the chin. Back, good on our feet, take your time. Also grab water whenever you need to. Stay hydrated. Setting up in our squat position. So squat and either lunge or step back, or just keep it to a squat. Reset the feet every time. Taking our time here. Working our range of motion. All right, last round. So back on our chest or our knees. Last time of this combo. You pick your pace. And then back on our feet for our squat, lunge, lunge. Feet apart. Now that we're warm, maybe we can go a little bit deeper in our movements. Looking good. All right. Now we have our inchworm. So if you have a hard time with your wrists, you can simply hold a plank on your forearm. Otherwise, we're going to walk it out to a plank, walk it back, stand up, reset. So bend your knees as much as you need to get down to the floor. Take your time, walk it out, hit that plank, walk it back up, or simply hold a plank. All right, good work. So now we have our skaters. So you can either step side to side, or if you like, you can choose to hop side to side. So you choose your impact, step or hop. We're staying light on our feet, going for a little bit of distance. So seeing how far we can get from one side to the other, pausing half a second at the end of each movement. Great job. So now we know the two moves. Moving on to round 2 and 4. Getting set up for our plank or our inchworm. Deep breath. That's our go. Finding our own pace here, fast or slow. When you walk out to your plank, try not to hyperextend or arch your back. Try to keep a flat back. Hips low. Good work. Grab that water if you need it. We have our skater hop or step. All right. That's our go. So remember, you can step it out. You can hop it out. Choose your level. Holding for a half second at the end to challenge your balance. Pace it out. Good job. We're halfway through this combo. Moving right along. Setting up for our inchworm. or our plank. Deep belly breath. Here we go. Woo, good job. Back to our hop or steps. Remember, you can step, or you can bring it to a hop, or you can mix the two. Find your pace. Few more seconds. Great job. We're going to move into our last one. Now we know the movement. Either pace yourself here or you can pick it up if you're feeling good. Working on our form, working on getting a flat back. Oh, great job. Last time for our skater. Starting at one side, kind of offset. This time, let's work on a little bit of speed rather than distance. Trying to up our reps for this last round. Glide on the feet, whether you're stepping or hopping. Whew, everyone grab some water. We're going to move into our next combination on all fours. Tabletop position. We're going to start in a bird dog. So opposite arm, opposite leg reaches, comes back to center. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Work on that full extension of each limb. Knees are not close together, they're separated about hip width. Very nice. That's our lower body focus for our upper, or for our upper body focus for our lower body. We're going to focus on the power jack, so staying low, same arm, same leg. Steps out. Quarter squat position. So knees are bent, elbows are bent just slightly. Power stepping one side to the other. You choose your pace. You choose your depth here. You can go fast or slow. And take breaks if you need to. Good, that's round one. That was our practice round. So now we're going into round two. Separating those knees about hip width. Weight centered over the palms. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Full extension. Looking down at our mat. Kicking the legs back. Think back rather than up for your leg. Reaching as long and tall as you possibly can. Nice and easy, coming back to our feet, taking our time. If you're a little dizzy, coming up and down, take your time here, catch your breath. When you're ready, we're gonna hit that power jack. Stay nice and low, bend in the elbow, bend in the knee. You pick your power level. You wanna go fast or slow. You dial it in here. Same arm, same leg. Working that upper to lower body blood flow, burning some calories, working our balance. Whew, wonderful job. We're halfway through this combo. Keep sipping your water. Back in bird dog. Knees separated. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keeping the chin tucked down, protecting our spine. Back on the feet. Grab that water as needed. You have a few seconds. We have our power jack. Round 3 of 4 here. Everyone's looking really strong. Working at our own pace, our own intensity. Lots of balance and core work, even if we're doing upper or lower body. All right, moving into our 4th and final set. You can go for speed here, or you can just pace yourself. Up to you. Bird dog. Still hit that full range of motion, even if you're going faster. Full extension. Great for our core and our low back. All right, last round of power jack. Coming up nice and easy. Same arm, same leg. Add a little speed if you want to. Good job. Moving on to our next combo. We're going to start in a high plank, which is a plank on the palms. If that hurts your wrist, you can go to a low plank on the forearm. And we're going to step out each foot. So each foot steps in and out. You can also modify by going on your knees and stepping out from your knees. So either knees or toes. Hips will be up a little bit here. Trying to work on our breath. Taking breaks if we need to. Good job. That's just our learning round, our practice round. From here, we're going to separate the feet. We're going to do a squat first. And from the squat, we're going to tick-tock each leg. So reset for the squat. And then basically a side leg lift, toe pointed forward. You can alternate which side goes first if you want to, either by round or every time. Make sure you have a wider foot stance for the squat. Good. Learning rounds complete. And remember, for this plank, you can be palms or elbows, knees or toes. Pick your level, or you can switch it up as we go. So we're going to step one foot in and out, opposite foot in and out. Weight shifted over the palms of our hands. Lots of core here. Back on our feet, nice and easy. Sipping our water. Setting up for our squat tick-tock. Deep breath. Point that toe forward for your leg lift. Wider stance for the squat. Again, as always, working at your own pace, your own range of motion. Looking good. All right, we're halfway through this challenging combo. Remember, you can be here on the knees, stepping out with the foot if you need to modify. That's our go. Remember to breathe here. Don't hold your breath. Normal to feel a little shaky. Ooh, that's a tough one. Deep breath back into our squat position. Deep breath in our belly. All right. Track that toe forward on the leg lift. Whew. Great job. That was 3. Let's move into our last round. Trying to keep good form. Modify if you need to. Form is more important than anything here. That's our go. Breathe through this, even if it's uncomfortable. Don't hold. Whew, good job. Squat to tick-tock. Deep breath here. Find your balance. Feet apart. Last time. You got it. All right. So this next one, again, we have some options. Advanced option is to pop up on the arms, lift the knees. Alternative is to hold a bridge, hips up. Otherwise, we're up on the arms ever so slightly. Knee drive. Or just holding that bridge position. If you're holding the bridge, you can also lift a knee. So either way, you're on track. So either bridge or arm hold with a knee lift. From here, we're going to come up nice and tall, feet together. We're going to work on either a forward lunge or a forward step. So you can either lunge forward, or you can just step forward and catch yourself in that deceleration movement. If you're lunging, the knee doesn't have to come all the way to the floor. You can hover about halfway, and the front knee will stay even or behind the front toe. You want to protect those knees. All right, back down. Remember, you can either hold up on the arms or bridge, and we're going to add a knee lift, tucking the chin, lifting the knee. You can even alternate options if you want to. Both good challenges for our core, our upper body, our legs. Great job. Coming back up for a lunge or a step. So if you're stepping, remember you're just catching yourself on that forward motion. Lunge, you pick your depth. Use your arms for balance. Knee even with or behind the front toe. With these 4 rounds, we have plenty of time to practice and work on our form. We don't need to race through it. A lot of control here, a lot of balance. Wonderful job. Let's get set back up in our bridge or our arm lift. All right, that's our go. Knee drive or knee lift, depending on what position you're in. Breathe through this one. It's really hard. Really worth it though. Wonderful job. Coming back up for our lunge. Don't forget to sip your water. Feet start together. Stepping out in front. Stepping or lunging. Picking your level for today. And it's okay if your level is different today than it was last time. There's a bunch of factors that can influence how you perform on any given day. So give yourself credit for being here and working hard. All right, last one. Setting up in our bridge or our arm lift. All right, working our knee lift. Last time. All right, last time with our forward step or forward lunge. Feet start together, nice and tall. Full range of motion, wherever that may be for you. Knee even with or behind the front toe. Whew, good work. Shake that off. Working hard. From here, we're going to go into a wider stance, soft knees, which means knees are slightly bent. And we're going to punch forward with the heel of our hand. So open palm. Nice strong punch forward. Alternating arms. Leading with the heel of the hand. Open palm. rotating from the core. You'll feel those core muscles activate. Picking your speed here, but also pushing yourself, keeping that heart rate up. Great job. And so from here, we're going to set up in a wider squat. Arms down, press up. So we're going to start with arms down, press up. Nice and high overhead. So my stance is a little bit wider. Toes are tracking forward or slightly out. Hands down when I squat down. Arms up after I come up. Chest lifted. So here you can really work your range of motion on your squat. Go ahead and shake that off. That was our practice round. So when you're in this ready position, someone were to come up and push you, you want to be able to catch yourself. So that's why we have these soft knees, wide stance, open palm, strong push, punch forward, alternating hands. So that rotation through the core. All right, might come up a little bit. Excellent job. We're going to go back into our wider leg. Arms out by the side. So I keep my hands nice and straight, pointed down. So I'm going to shoot the arms down. Body comes up, arms stretch up as high as you can. Up and over, stretching out your left and upper back. On this, you can really work your depth of your squat. Toes forward or slightly outward. Chest lifted. Try not to lean over too far when you squat down. Legs are doing the work. Good. Already halfway through this one. Sip that water. Ready position, soft knees. Strong punch or press. Wiggling from the hips. Feel your lower abdominals activating. Short breaths here. Excellent job. You look really strong. Going into our wider stance. Power squat to press. Fingers pointed down. Fingers stretching up. Thinking about the alignment, good posture. Keeping the shoulders pulled back. Shifting the weight back in your heels as you squat. It's all coming together. Should feel challenging yet good at the same time. Wonderful job. Last time with our press punch. Getting into that ready position. Knees soft. All right. Pushing from the core. Nice and strong. Heel of the hand leads. All right. Reset. We have our squat to press. Separating the feet nice and wide. Fingers pointed down. Working on our forearm here. Stretching all the way up. I know you can't see the top of my arms, but I'm stretching up as high as I can for every rep. All right, success. Next combination, we're going to start on our knees. It's a mountain climber with an arm raise. So hands out front, I'm going to step the leg to the outside. Eyes follow the hands, shift that knee back. Opposite leg steps forward. Eyes follow my hand, step back. And I'm going to keep alternating. So this is our practice round. Take your time. Nice big hip stretch. That was wonderful. Coming back to our feet. So you can either stay upright and work on your side-to-side step, or you can bring it more to a medium squat. So step or a medium level squat, not a super low squat. Kind of a halfway between a step and a squat here. Shifting one side to the other, correcting any imbalances we may have. Also working that lateral movement, which is really good for our balance and our brain. Whew. Good work. Remember, if you need to take a break at any point, take a break. We're going to set back up on our knees, on our mat. Arms forward, step to the outside of that hand. Eyes follow. Switch sides. Really great for our hips, our low back, our coordination. So take your time learning this one. Nicely done. Take your time getting up carefully. Starting with the feet together. And you can either step it out or squat it out, medium depth squat. Still kind of keeping it nice and quick. So we're not squatting super low. We're keeping it to more of a squatty step. Trying to balance range of motion on either leg. We all have a leg that's maybe been injured or weakened. So trying to build back that equality between the both sides. All right, halfway through this one, back on the knees. Keep a little bit of space between the knees. Weight out over the palms. Step to the outside. Reach. Everyone's range will be a little different here. Deep stretch through the hips and legs. Really good for mobility. All right, nice and easy, coming back to our feet. Stepping or squatting or squat stepping, feet together. Doesn't matter what side you start with. We're just shifting from one side to the other, thinking light and quick, working on our agility, helping us out with those everyday life skills and balance. Wonderful job. Let's move back to our last set of the mountain climbers with the arm reach. A little bit of space between the knees. Weight out over the palms. Stepping to the outside. Eyes follow the hand. Switching sides. You're doing an excellent job. We're really getting to those endurance zones today, so make sure you have a snack or meal after the session to replenish. right. We have nice and easy, nice and safe. Squatter step side to side. Right, that's our go. One side and the other. Still tracking that toe forward. All right, we're going to work on our core once again, setting up in a side plank on the forearm. So elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. You have options. You can keep the bottom leg straight and prop up on the back leg, or you can stack the feet to make it more challenging. The choice is yours. So you can rest on that back leg, bottom leg straight, or you can stack the feet. Breath is important here. Want to keep your spine nice and straight, your neck in alignment with your spine. Make sure you're not arching your head forward. Woo. Coming up to our feet, nice and easy. We're going to work on our box step. You can use your mat as a guideline. So stepping forward, stepping back. I'm starting with my right foot, but you can start with either foot as long as you're going forward. So here, my toes are angled outward somewhat, kind of like a duck walk. Big arms, exaggerated arms, looks kind of funny. All right, then for the plank, setting up on the opposite side. Elbow on the mat, 90-degree angle. So remember, bottom leg straight. You can pop up that back leg to assist, or you can stack it up. Or you can always pop out that leg in the back to help if you need it. Breath work here. And relax. Good job. Coming up to our feet. We have our duck walk or box step, kind of a combination of a box duck walk. Up and over. This is going to be our last combination today. After these next couple rounds, we're just going to stretch it out and cool down after these next couple. You're almost there. All right, setting up on that initial side for your plank. 90-degree angle, weight over the elbow, bottom leg straight, stacked or modified with that back leg for support. Spine in alignment, neck and head in alignment with your spine. Working on our breath. Keep thinking happy thoughts. All right. Box step. Coming up nice and easy. Deep breath. Toes slightly out, big exaggerated arms. You can use your mat as a guide for your step. Trusting yourself to step back without looking. Make sure you have plenty of room behind you. All right, last one. Gonna go on that opposite side for your plank. Making sure we're balanced out. All right, that's our go. Working on our breath, working on our alignment. Everything stacked up nice and neat. Maybe you have your back leg down to support. Breath work. The top one, you got it. Relax. Then we have our box step. Last time, and just a little cool down. Deep breath. Here we go. Exaggerate the arms. Find your rhythm. Almost there. Wonderful job. Grab that water. We're going to turn off the timer. We're going to go into some active stretches to cool down. Congratulations. I'm making it through a tough endurance set. So for our first stretch, we're going to bring one foot out, one foot back. And we're going to lean into that front leg, kind of using our elbow or hand to press or let it naturally fall out. My back leg's straight, or you can rest that back knee on the ground. Whatever works best for you. Whatever leg you want to start with is fine as well. So we're here for a couple breaths. From here, we're going to shift the weight back. So really intense hamstring and calf and Achilles stretch. A couple breaths here. And then from here, shift forward, back knee down, and you're reaching up with the same arm as the knee that's down in the back. Really stretching through the hip flexor into the lat and shoulder. So whatever side you're on, we're going to do one more series on the same side. So picking up that back leg, letting that front knee fall out a little bit. Couple breaths. Shifting back into that heel. Really intense calf, hamstring, low back stretch. Front toe is lifted. Both hands are outstretched in front of me. And then let that back knee come down and rest, reaching up through the same arm into the hip flexors, all the way through the core into the upper body. From here, you can just switch legs, opposite leg forward, letting that front knee fall out to the side, back knee can rest, or back leg can be active and up. From here, shift it back. Toe is lifted. Deep hamstring, deep calf stretch. Really intense here, so make sure you're breathing. And from here, back knee lowers down. Same arm lifts, stretching out the front of that hip. Always working on our breath. All right, one more time on this side, shifting the weight forward, front knee falls out to the side. Your level of comfort. You feel like a really good stretch. And shifting the weight back, lifting the front toe. Deep and intense stretch through the back of the front leg. And then lowering onto that back knee, lifting through that arm. And go ahead and relax. Great job today. I'm going to stop the recording and just give a couple of reminders for tomorrow. Thanks for hanging in there for such a tough session. So tomorrow at 8:30, we will have circuit training.